Oh my god, I literally have nowhere to go and I look this good. Period. Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time here, hello, I'm Edgar, and today I am doing the ultimate smoky eye how-to video. Now I know I usually do reviews, maybe once in a blue moon I'll do a little tutorial here and there. I actually used to do mostly tutorials, like it would be a review within a tutorial, and now it's really like a tutorial within a review. However, I found a great opportunity to show y'all how to do a bomb smoky eye. Like, do you see what is going on right here? No harsh lines, this ain't no Facetune, and it's easier than it looks. Trust me. I do have hooded lids in case you can't tell, but my eyes look huge. This is all an illusion. There's a lot of finessing that goes into this, but it is easy, I promise. And for today, I did use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Bloodlust palette. My last video, I did a review on this. The look was cute, but it wasn't like the max potential that I could do with the palette, you know? So I decided to bust it out once more and look at the freaking look I created. I know Jeffree was getting some slack about people saying like, it's purples, like where are the darkness, where is the gothness? But hello, what is this? Do not feel obligated to use this palette to create this look. More than anything, from this video, I really hope you take away tips and tricks. This is a large and in charge, in your face, super sultry, not for everyone, but you are a bad bitch if you are about this makeup life. So yeah, feel free to use whatever palette you guys have. Feel free to change up the colors. Pay attention to what I do with my brushes. Pay attention to really the technique that I'm doing. So yeah, today we are gonna get real smoky, but before we get started, if you are new to my channel, hello, I'm Edgar. I like to give back to y'all for spending some time out of your day here with me. So I like to do little random makeup care packages. All you guys have to do to enter is be subscribed, click the little notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, and most importantly, comment your Instagram name down in the comments below. If you're not into giveaways and you like this video, please still consider giving me a big thumbs up and subscribing. Let's get into this video. All right, so we are now getting started. I am showing y'all today the full process of the face, starting with brows, a little bit of brow cleanup with some concealer, which I'm going to be using as my base actually. This is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer in the lightest shade. You can see it looks almost paper white on me, which is exactly what we want, so that way the colors we use on our lid all get to pop. So as soon as I apply that, I'm going to go directly in with some shadows. Of course, like I mentioned, we're going to be using Bloodlust today. First shade I'm going to be dipping into is Blood Queen, and I am starting by depositing this in a sort of patting motion in the shape of my crease. So before you go in and start doing any swish sort of blending, you know, windshield wiper motions, I first map out the crease. So if you are hooded, you can feel this with where your brush naturally goes into the brow bone area. So literally just feel in with your brush and you'll know where to go. If you don't have hooded lids, then you guys should be just fine. But basically, same thing on both eyes. And once I went ahead and got that shape down, I pretty much start by depositing a little bit more color. So go in very lightly, and then once you have that down, you can see now I'm starting to wing it out a little and just depositing a little bit more saturation, a little bit more of that pigment from Blood Queen to get a really nice and defined shape. And once you've gone ahead and done that to both eyes, we're going to go in with the shade Scandal Water. It's a pretty blue pastel in the shade. And this time I'm using more of a fluffy brush. And what I'm doing now is buffing right along the edge of that Blood Queen shadow. Because we already have our base down, we don't really have to worry about the concealer moving around. That's why I'm doing a little bit more of the windshield wiper side to side movement to deposit the color. Slowly but surely, just like we did with the first one, I'm building it up. That's what I do like about Jeffree Star eyeshadows. You can go a little bit softer or get them a little bit more depth, give them a little bit more saturation, a little bit more vibrancy. So I'm doing the exact same thing. You can see slowly but surely, I start from the inner part of the eye and then work my way out towards the outer part. Now this is what it should be looking like, and once you deposited Scandal Water, I like to go in with the shade that I used previously, which is Blood Queen, and right exactly where we placed it, you might have noticed that some of the Blood Queen was probably covered up by Scandal Water. So I just take that same brush, a little bit more of that Blood Queen shadow, and I just further enhance, or I should say I redefine a little bit more of that crease that we initially placed down. Now I'm going to go in with Executioner on a smaller, fluffier bullet brush. You don't want to use anything too dense because we don't necessarily want a large deposit of pigment here. You really just want to be having just enough pigment to where you can see the shape, and I am looking straight into my mirror for this. That way when my eye is open or closed, I'm still able to see that black shadow pop out, because the last thing we want to do is work so hard on blending these shadows and then just them being covered up when you look up and open your eyes. So same thing on both sides. Before I start winging it out, I kind of just map out the crease, and then once I've done that, I go in with very little, almost no product, and I start winging this out. This is a really dark shade, almost like an off black with a little bit of a glitter, a little bit of a purple hue. So I would recommend going easy and working little by little compared to all the other shades that we are using today. So you can see here, I'm just slowly working this out. And once I've done that, just like I did with the previous shadows, I go in with the Blood Queen shade and just very lightly buff out the edges of that. That way that'll ensure that we have no harsh lines and it looks like all one complete solid eye with a gradient, as opposed to 3 different colors applied on the lid. Now once you've gone ahead and done that, we're going to be adding a base. Now for this, you can really use a cream eyeliner, a black pencil, whatever you guys have on hand. So here's what it looks like before we add a base on. Actually, I went in with a little bit of Scandal Water here as well, just to make sure we had all the colors in there. But I'm going to go in now with a black base, and what I'll be using is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Beam. This is an oldie but a goodie, and I just deposited a little bit of that on the back of my hand, and with a flat brush, pick a little bit of that up, and I start to pat it on my lid. So you don't want to drag, you don't want to pull on the lid, because remember, we do have concealer under there. So I'm simply just patting on directly from the back of my hand onto my lid. That way we have a really nice dark base to place a little bit more of a darker shadow on. So you can see this left eye compared to the right, it's a lot darker by placing that shadow. So I'm just evening it out here, making sure both eyes have the base. And also don't forget to place a little bit towards that tail area, because we did place shadow there and we will want it to be winged out, not just a dark lid and then a very soft black outer corner. So here we go with a little bit of Executioner. Same exact brush, and I am just patting this on with my brush. I felt like I was getting enough glitter, but then I went in with my finger, which you guys will see in a little bit, because I know shimmers can sometimes be a little bit tricky. They apply a little bit better with a brush or with your finger. So here's a little fast forward motion, patting, working slowly but surely. And here I go in with my finger, adding a little bit more of that on. I feel like with this, I kind of overdid it. You might just want to use your brush, because you'll see here, the sparkles kind of go away. So now before I start my face, I am just cleaning up the edges of that. I don't want to pull and create a sharp line. I'm just simply patting right under the under eye area so I don't have any dark concealer, and right along the edge towards the tail area so we can have a soft finish. So this is what it's looking like now, and now I'm gonna start my base so you guys can see how I work all around this. And yeah, enjoy some music. In the dark, so that I see when your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound. I'll find valid in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. Alright. So now that we have our face done, I'm going in with those 3 shades, Blood Queen, Scandal Water, and Executioner, in the same exact order that I used them up on the lid. And I'm just smoking out the lower lash line. You don't really have to worry about going too much back and forth because it is a smaller area, so they tend to just blend in together. However, I did go in with the small brush that I used for Executioner right on the lid just to smoke it out, wing it out, because I felt like a sharper brush would just give me a little bit too much of a sharp finish. Now for the inner corner, I went in with Wet Jewel with my finger and with my brush, and look at how gorgeous of an inner corner this is. Just topping it off with a little bit of a Baddie B eyelash, and that same exact Wet Jewel shade, I actually used it as a highlighter because I tried out my friend with a lighter complexion. Oh, here's me sneezing, achoo. So I tried Wet Jewel on my friend with a lighter complexion as a highlighter, and it looked so gorgeous, so I had to try it on myself, and it looked just as stunning. Now for the lips, a little bit of Androgyny lip liner, Androgyny liquid lipstick, and that is going to be the final look. So what do y'all think? That was my ultimate smoky eye video. It was a lot, I know. Oh no, was it a lot? No, I think I'm really used to doing this makeup. I used to do really intense makeup all the time. If you do this makeup a lot, it gets easier and easier. So yeah, that's how you achieve a flawless airbrushed Facetune looking smoky eye in real life. Okay, in real life, there ain't no catfish in here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and this format. I am a little bit sick still, so I just decided that I thought I would do a voiceover to salvage my voice as much as I could for more content that I'm filming this week. But yeah, before you guys go, don't forget, if you want to enter today's makeup care package giveaway, all you gotta do to enter is be subscribed, click the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, and comment your Instagram name down below, and I'll be picking one lucky winner. If you're not into giveaways, I totally understand, but please still consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload brand new videos. And let me know in the comments down below if this video helped you guys out. Would you like to see more in-depth technique videos like this one? Yeah, sound off in the comments below. Comments, questions, concerns, allá abajito, drop them below. Find me everywhere on social media at Edgar's Makeup, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. I'm gonna be on TikTok now, by the way, too, finally. Follow me on TikTok, follow me all over social media. That is everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much as always for hanging out.